welcome back to GNA TV. Yes, Jem, I saw your intro because it's our show. That's why. But yes, welcome to another episode of the Ladies Show. And my, I know we're kind of smiling. I know we're kind of chilling, but we're here to laugh at United. But we're also here to preview our game. We've got a lot to talk about. Before we get into it and bring in the latecomer, which is the reason why we are starting this stream late, let's cue that intro. Yes, people, once again, welcome back to what episode of this Ladies Show is it now?
23.
20. Wow. Episode 23, ladies and gentlemen. That's actually mad. Like, big up everybody for getting us this far, man. Well done.
Well done, ladies.
As you can see, we are joined by our regular, amazing, beautiful panelists who I feel like we haven't seen for a while, but I know you've both been busy. Everybody, please welcome back the lovely Joyce. Joyce, how's life been? I know you've been busy working hard, slaying them exams, in that placement, in them scrubs. I see you, girl.
You see my scrubs, you see me working, the NHS needs me, whatever. But yeah, just trying to work hard, I don't know, it's like distracting me from the stress of football and Champions League finals, but yeah, man, I'm doing good.
And of course, listen, this is guys, sometimes lateness is greatness, according to certain people, but this is why we were late, because of course we were waiting for Queen Charles. Welcome, my girl. How have you been? How's this week?
Sorry I'm late. I literally have been working since 9 o'clock this morning. I got home at like 6 o'clock, ran straight into a stream, and then literally I had to eat something because I hadn't eaten all day. So I apologize. But
cool. We need to have you at full strength. And Jem, take it away, because we barely just started and already, Daniel,
thank you very, very much for the donation, mate. As always, we appreciate it as well here in the GNA community. But he says was always going to give my first super chat to the lovely Chelsea Ladies Show, and that is correct. Lovely Chelsea Ladies Show and lovely ladies that we have on here as well that are doing an amazing job. I am going to leave the ladies to it though. I thought I'd just come and show my face for a little bit. I was meant to come on with them. I remember when we said, when it gets to 1K, Jim's going to show his face and
he'll do it.
But also, Jemima's supposed to turn up. Jemima is supposed to turn up at some point.
Will turn up. He will. All right. I'm going to save it to maybe next week from what we spoke about. Remember, we said we're going to do a season review show with all the ladies. Hopefully, all the ladies will be in next week, barring maybe one. So let's see what happens, and we'll go from there. But up the Chelsea. Hopefully, we get the win tomorrow. I will be out with Lambs and some of the others to watch it as well. We will be doing maybe a little clips of us celebrating goals and whatever, and that putting it on the thing. So make sure you watch out for that as well. So I'll leave you to it, ladies. And highlight reel, yeah. I'll leave you to it, and please keep smashing that like button. Let's get to 30 likes for the ladies. And if you've got any questions, you know what to do. See you in a bit.
See you later, Jem. Right, now that we have purely made this a ladies show, guys, I think it is time to get into it. And again, Daniel, big ups to yourself, such an avid supporter. We love you. Thank you so much for the super chat. And some of our usual people, real Chris in the club. Jose says yes, ladies, and Jem. Do you know what? You should have just said yes, ladies, because Jem's basically part of the ladies now, isn't it? So,
I know, literally.
Big ups to Ian in the cut. There is, do you know what? Ads does these intros. Ads is like creative ability backstage, so it's getting better and better. So stay tuned, guys. It is only going to get better. Big ups to Fator as well. There's just passing by episode 23, Jem Krusty to score, and big up.
Yes, Fator.
FD says, big up the panel, big up yourself, my G. And you know what? We're going to get into it, because before things get serious, I think it's only fair, that we have a little laugh at United first, because they were laughing at us after that FA Cup final. They were shameless, yeah. They had chest. So guess what? It's time to give it back to them. Joyce, take it away, girl.
You know what? Yeah, it's just. I just think it's. I don't even know if it's karma or if it's. I don't know what to call it, but I just think it's. This is what it is. It's beauty. It is incredibly beautiful that they were like they were so sure that this final was theirs. They didn't even question it. They're like, it's Villarreal, it's Emery, it's this, it's that, the other. Like they didn't even feel, even like all the BT Sports, like the whoever it is, all the pundits, like all they brought out all the good old ex-United fans ready to, United players ready to just celebrate their win. Talk about, okay, Ole's finally, he broke his semi-final hoodoo. They're finally going to win a trophy. It was just Europa League. We don't even care about it that much. We're going to win it anyway because we're just that good. And let's talk about it. Let's really talk about it. I'm going to myself in my chair a little bit because I'm tingling a little bit. Like, it's crazy because nobody turned up. Like, maybe McTominay, like, by just doing the bare minimum. They were horrible. Like, none of their big stars turned up. Pogba didn't turn up. Bruno was crying. And it's like, yes, cry. Cry because you should be disappointed in yourself for the rubbish that you performed on that big stage. Like, Rashford, like, the less said, the better. And then, their keeper, like the fact that it had to go to like he didn't save a single penalty, and then he ends up missing the one penalty that he was meant to take. It's just beautiful. Like, and all the United fans have had chest all season, celebrating winning leagues in January, all of this rubbish, and now they're trophyless again. Again. How many years is it now?
Oh, do you know what? Listen, before you go on, I'm just going to interrupt because we have another super chat. Wayne, big up yourself. He says, all the ladies looking beautiful like always. Tomorrow night, Chelsea Champions League winners. Yes. You know why I chose to read the super chat out? Because this is the energy we need, Wayne. Inject it right now as Joyce is just giving United fans what they deserve. And big ups to yourself, man. Thank you so much. Joyce, continue.
Oh, do you know what? I don't even know what else there is to say. Like, I think it's just like the arrogance that the fans came into the final, the lack of respect that they showed their opponent going into the final, and then they were just disappointing. Like, they were just crap. Like, and they played straight into Villarreal's hands, who, they were happy to take the shootout, got the shootout, scored all their penalties. What can you do? The Europa League expert strikes again.
I mean,
now they're all hiding on the TL. Like, it's crazy.
Talking to Europa League experts, Charles. Good evening. Take it away.
This what I'm about to say next is from Beth. Unfortunately, she can't be with us, but I just would like to say from Beth, good evening, and now from me, good evening, you bunch of bellends. Okay, firstly, let's be real here. United fans have been the cockiest fans for the whole season. I'm not even talking about just the Europa League, the whole season. They're like, in the final, they're like, yeah, we've basically won it. It's ours to lose. It's ours to lose. Like, I'm sorry, yeah, it was yours to lose. Your team didn't turn up. Your manager doesn't know what a substitution is until the 98th minute when he substitutes Fred on. You're bringing Fred on. Are you delusional? Rashford blatantly wasn't playing well, and no one subbed him off. The man was kept on for the whole 100 minutes. Whole 100 minutes. And let's not talk about the fact that none of your team turned up. You all bigged us up for not turning up in an FA Cup final. It was embarrassing the way Man United plays. Absolutely embarrassing. You got beaten by a team who their first piece of silverware was beating your ass in penalties. And let me tell you, after the 6th penalty, so just to verify this, reiterate this, Villarreal have no trophies until now. Never in their clubs. No silverware until now. And just to clarify this, the minute it got to the 6th penalty, I was like, this is going to I was doing stock counts, so much fun. The minute it got to 6 penalties, I was like, De Gea's going to absolutely mess this up. I was like, De Gea's going to bottle this for his whole team. And what happens? De Gea bottles it. To be fair, I was doubting Fred, to be honest. When Fred McTominay stood up, I was like, but Fred actually gave a good penalty. I'll give him credit for the only thing I can give him credit for is it was a good penalty. But let me tell you something. Man United got mugged off. And yes, absolutely, every single one of those players should be crying because their performance was appalling, diabolical. It was like someone had spewed on the floor and just trodden sick. Like, it really wasn't that appetizing, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing. I just think it's like, I think really what you should do, like, just I don't know, like, set yourself in jelly and just chuck yourself at the bottom of the sea in jelly and never come back again, because that was embarrassing. And any Man United fan that has come for Chelsea, I'm hoping we win with all our heart. But if we lose against Man City, at least it's a club that's got trophies, you know. At least it's a club that's won the Premier League this season and the Carabao Cup. You lost to a team that had no trophies. You handed them a trophy. Bearing in mind, the last time you actually won a trophy was with Mourinho in the Europa League. But if we're going to go back to that, the fact is you haven't won a trophy since 2017. And they're coming at us. We've won the Premier League. We've won the Europa League. We've won FA Cups. Like, what are you talking about? These Man United fans are delusional. Like, I want to hear nothing. I want to hear nothing from no United fans. No United fans has any right to come at us at our final. Because Champions League final is important. You handed a team their first trophy. Unai Emery has won 4 Europa Leagues. That's the most anyone's ever won. Congratulations to him, because Unai Emery absolutely outdone Ole. And everyone was like, oh, the semi-finals. He's always struggled with semi-finals. No. He struggles with finals because guess what? Your team's not that good in a final. Your team's not that good in a semi-final. The only reason you got through to a final was because the other teams were shit. Not because you're actually any good. It's because there was no other teams actually competing with you. But I actually thought Man United were going to win, but I mean, good on Villarreal. I've wanted this so much. I've never enjoyed. Absolutely, I was drinking. I got home from my stock count at like 2:30 in the morning. I poured a glass of red wine. I was like, I'm drinking Man United's tears. Let me down the bottle quickly. Them tears of them crying. No, let me tell you, your team shit. Ole. Actually, if I'm honest with you, I think Ole needs to go. But actually, I want him to stay because you're doing shit. So let's just keep this trophyless ban kind of going. So, because Ollie's not at the wheel. You're right, Lambs. He's not at the wheel. Ollie's not at the wheel. He's in a different car, 4 cars down in a traffic queue, not knowing what to do because he's at a standstill. The man doesn't know what he's doing. Like, and the team, I'm sorry, everyone was like, oh, but you could have done this and that. Both the manager and the players are both responsible for that performance. And let me tell you, that performance, it doesn't matter what happens in the Champions League final, that performance is never going to outshine what happens in the Champions League because that performance was diabolical. Absolutely dismal. And you know what? I hope Man United fans remember this. They are trophyless. You're coming at me. I've had Man U fans being like, oh, you've had 2 finals and you've bottled 1. You had 1 final, 1 job to do, and you couldn't even finish. Because Man United, you're coming at us because Werner can't finish. You can't finish a job off in the Europa League, and that's a basic bitch league. Come on, man.
Oh, do you know what? I couldn't have said it better myself, so I don't even really have that much to add. But before I get into it, another super chat, this time from Fatul, who's also known as Timothy Werner's attorney at law. He said, on behalf of my client would like to say congratulations on the 23rd episode. And as always, big up to the panel. Big up to yourself, Fatul. And of course, big up to your client. Can you please tell him to stay on side tomorrow? Thanks.
And what the back of the net is. And what the back of the net is too, please. That too. I'm not being horrible. So offside, back of the net, and passing. If we could get all those down,
then.
And first touches.
Joyce, you don't understand. I've sent 4 PowerPoints for 3-year-olds and 2 PowerPoints for 2-year-olds on what the offside rule is. I've sent them to Berna. I don't know what more you want. The 3-year-old ones obviously didn't work, so I sent him 2-year-old ones. I might have to go to like 9 months where you look, this is the colour. Look, that's offside. Yeah. Like, come on, man.
It's safe to say, if Werner scores an offside goal tomorrow, Charles going to have an aneurysm. It's clear to see. Yeah, in terms of United, yeah, I just basically want to say these guys, you guys echoed it perfectly. Yeah, I don't want to hear this nonsense about Timo Werner missing sitters. Yeah, because Sir Marcus Rashford, yeah.
Stop feeding kids and start feeding your team.
Axe or start finishing your own goddamn dinner because son, he can't. He clearly can't.
The fans are starving too, bro.
Axe, feeding the kids and starving his fans. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Joyce coming with the bars again. Listen, yeah, Joyce is on fire.
Joyce is on fire, literally.
I really love it. What was it? First it was a Cardi B.
Cardi B, man.
Starving the team. Hey, Joyce. Big ups.
Big ups to Joyce. I'm not gonna lie, I might need some alcohol in a minute if Joyce keeps on with this savage.
To echo what Charles said, oh my god, wait until the 100th minute to make your first sub. Spineless. Absolutely spineless, and people still want to debate whether this guy had the minerals. Sure, and do you know what? I think me and you are one of the few people in the beginning that said, yeah, Lampard hasn't got it, but Ollie doesn't got it either. And when United bottle it again, you're gonna be here. And girl, I'm so glad you were here to tell them. I am so glad. Because
just to clarify, Ollie.
Oh, we finished second. Do you know what? Yeah.
You get the same shit as us.
Second, thank you.
The same shit as us. You get Champions League. Also, one more thing. Just want to bring that back to someone else who didn't make substitutions. Oh, Frank Lampard didn't make substitutions. Oh, what a coincidence. Now, I'm not being a dick here, but I mean, if your manager's not making us, I mean, maybe I should send Ole a PowerPoint for 3-year-olds on how to make a substitution, because apparently the man doesn't know what a substitute is. Like, you could see Rashford didn't want to play. I would have put Greenwood on, to be honest. I would have put anyone on but Rashford. He didn't really look like he wanted to be there. But I mean, it's just beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful to see, and I'm really enjoying. Yes, Fata.
This is for you.
Yes. I love this. My head's gonna get so big, I'm not gonna be able to stand up.
God. If you are in Portugal, my G, enjoy the game. Big ups to your
have the best time.
Stay safe out there. Stay away from the madness, because talking on, we're going to get into this because we're going to preview the game. We'll do like a predicted lineup, a combined predicted lineup together. And we'll talk about certain players as well. But what do you guys think about this madness that you're hearing about these City Chelsea fans? Not hearing, because I've seen the footage and it's embarrassing and I'm ashamed. Joyce?
I'm like embarrassed. I'm not surprised. Like, I just feel like every time there's fans from England or maybe elsewhere, I don't know about elsewhere, so I don't want to comment on other countries because I don't really know. But like, fans will go abroad and then a bunch of them, not all of them, a bunch of them will go, they'll move mad, they'll get too drunk, they start flinging shit around, they just start like causing mayhem, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like it just ruins it for everyone else. Like, it doesn't have to be that deep. Like, it never, I don't feel like it, just for me, like most of the time things do not have to become violent, and especially over, like, I don't know, I just think it's really stupid. I think it's really embarrassing, and it's like
games as well.
Yeah, just ruins the vibes. Like, what if you get into so much trouble that you can't even get into the game? What if someone arrests you and you're sitting in a Portuguese prison instead of watching the actual Champions League final? Like, you've ruined it for yourself. It's dumb, but not that surprised, to be honest.
So, what do you think?
Joyce sums it up. A bunch of pussies, to be honest. There's not really another word really to describe it, but a bunch of little bitches getting drunk, thinking they're the big man in this. I'm big man thing, yeah, big man thing, you know, and thinking that they're Billy Big Bollocks, like competing to see who's got the bigger balls, being like, yeah, we're the bigger men, yeah. No, hon, grow up. Like, you're going to ruin a once in a lifetime experience because no one knows when Man City or Chelsea will reach the final next. You can hope for your team to reach it again, but you don't know when. This is like a once in a lifetime experience. Don't ruin it for yourself. But in other news, I've just seen that Gary Lineker has quit BT Sport.
Does
He's not
anybody?
doing Champions League football. Yeah, he's not doing Champions League football anymore.
He's literally released a statement on Twitter that
Does anybody know what this is about? Why?
He
So
said
it
he wants
says
to spend more time. Oh yeah, read it out.
his statement says, Porto's mouth-watering all-English final this weekend will be my final Champions League show for BT Sport. I've loved hosting the best club tournament in the world football, and I'm genuinely proud of being part of their truly groundbreaking coverage over the past 6 years. I would like to thank BT Sport for the generous renewal offer, but after much thought, I've decided to call it a day. I feel it's time to do things that I've always promised myself I'd do, such as follow Leicester across Europe with my sons. How many opportunities will we have? A big thank you to everyone at BT Sport, both in front of the camera and behind. You're one hell of a team. It's been a joy working with you.
Wow.
I
mean, that
Yeah, because his sons follow Leicester. They support Leicester.
Yeah, Leicester fans. Yeah, I have heard that actually. I mean, well, to be fair, it's gonna feel weird because Gary Lineker is somebody that. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but for me personally, I mean, I think for all of us, because we're all of like around similar ages as well, so we're around that same generation. We pretty much grew up watching him, you know, from Match of the Day, you know, from the FA Cup finals, Champions League nights as well. He's just everywhere, you know. He's just that pundit. That's just that universal pundit that everyone knows, you know. It's Gary Lineker. So I don't know. It's gonna feel weird, you know, a bit like it was when Sir Alex Ferguson was retiring from Manchester United, because obviously we got so used to you know, to him being there. He was basically there for like however long, literally for however long. So it makes sense. But yeah, every good thing must come to an end, I suppose.
Yeah, and he's done his thing. Like he's done the whole like BT Sport. I don't know if it means Match of the Day as well.
Yeah, I hope
he
he
didn't
still
really
continues to do
he didn't
that.
mention Match of the Day, but like he's right. Like if you want to go off, like I think the amazing thing about like being a fan is like going to see your team live and just enjoying the experience and not having to like always comment on it afterwards. Like he doesn't have to sit and commentate. You can just be a fan, and I think that's nice. Like he's made his peace. Like he's been in front of the TV, now go off and be with family and just have a better work-life balance. I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, literally, I agree with Daniel's statement here, right here. I'm gonna miss Match of the Day without him. Yeah, hopefully he's still gonna stay in Match of the Day. Right now, it's
he hasn't announced BBC. It's just BT at the minute.
Yeah, so I think Match of the Day he's still going to possibly be there. That's not confirmed, but what is confirmed is that he is no longer going to be covering the Champions League. But I hope he's still there for Match of the Day, because he's got to be around for something.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, I think obviously because Champions League crosses in with the Europa League and him being able to go out and fly out and watch it. So, and then obviously like the testing, because you have to like, you're in a group with people. So I get that.
Yeah, 100%. And talking of, let's get back to our game, because guys, I would like us to do a combined 11, predicted 11, what we think Tuchel is going to do. So no, that's not it. It's a 3. Oh, wrong formation. I don't even really know what the hell I'm doing. Sorry, guys. Yeah, that looks about right. Does that look about right, guys?
Yeah.
Cool. So, guys, in the comments, get involved. Let us know who you start in certain positions as well, whether you agree with us, whether you disagree with us. And obviously afterwards, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion about this team, how we think City are possibly going to line up against us as well. So, in goal, I don't know. This is, for me personally, there is no debate. I'm sure there isn't any debate for you guys as well. But by the way, before we get into this, guys, if you're here, there's almost like 20 of you guys tuned in right now. Please smash the like button, share the stream, subscribe if you're new as well. You know, bigger and better things come in. You know, life is good. We're in a final. I finally got Twitter. You know, come on, let's celebrate with us. So let's get back to the starting lineup. I think it goes without saying who's in goal. Joyce.
I mean, obviously it's Kepa. I mean, obviously, obvious. Nah, it's Mendy all over. Someone put Kepa in goal. I'm about to have a little hissy fit. No, thank you very much. Not today, Satan.
Mendy was a bit. I don't know. I just hope he's fully fit after like.
He is. He's been confirmed. Him at Tuchel confirmed. Him and Kante are fully fit.
I can breathe just a little bit.
That is, it's so weird because like obviously when you search it up, there's just so many Mendy. You know what I mean? So, but obviously he's the one, the only, the fire goalkeeper.
The one that matters.
Mendy. Obviously going into that back three. Now this is where obviously we have some debate. We always have debates when it comes to our back line and our attacking front three for some reason. This is where it literally like tears the fan base as well. Yeah, obviously, Jem, like that's a given. Like this is just this is just a dream lineup, you know. Obviously, like Peter Check's obviously gonna start. This is where like it divides the fan base because I know some people have their certain agendas, but let's start with the center of that back three.
Oh, just a quick question before we hop into: is Christensen fit or not?
I've heard he might make the bench. I'm not too sure, but even so, somebody who's just returned from injury, I'm not sure starting would be the best option, especially because he didn't even feature in the Villa game. Like if he'd got minutes in the Villa game, maybe like that could be like a shout for him, you know, being able to start in this game. But seeing as he didn't get minutes in that game, that's a bit of a concern for me. Do you know what I mean?
Christensen, he is in the squad, but the problem is Tuchel hasn't confirmed. Like with Mendy and Kante yesterday, he went straight into being like, yes, they're fully fit. I haven't heard anything about Christensen, so I'm not going to put Christensen in because I don't know if he's fully fit.
Yeah, me neither.
So given what we do know, these centre-backs who are available, it's going to be Thiago Silva, Azpilicueta, Reece James as well, I guess, if you want to flip him around from the wing-back position, Kurt Zuma,
and Silva.
And
Thiago Silva.
Yeah.
Thiago Silva goes in.
Yeah.
Not even a question.
Any argument for anyone else?
I think Thiago Silva I think he's just a must-start defender, so I'm not gonna argue with that.
Quality, obviously somebody who was already reached the Champions League final already. So we'll be wanting to actually walk away with the trophy this time. Somebody who has that hunger, that experience, who has the mentality we so wish we can see from the rest of this team. Going into the left of that back three, guys?
I think it's got to be Rudiger.
Yeah, there's not a question. I'm not arguing with you, to be honest, Joyce. I agree with you on this one.
Yeah, 100%. Let's do that. No question. This guy is obviously undergone a complete transformation under Thomas Tuchel. I don't know what's happened to him, what he's been taking, who's been whispering what in his ear, who's been motivating him, what's been going on behind the scenes. But my goodness, this guy looks like a brand new man and I love it. I'm 100% here for it. Obviously, going into the right of this back three now, this is where like the debate I think comes in because Tuchel's obviously kind of switched Reese and Aspi playing Reese in that back three position and Aspi as a right wing back. I think initially that was the plan, the change made to face Leicester, which we faced them, twice in the FA Cup final and again in the Premier League. But after that, it didn't really. I think it seems to have worn off, or the novelty seemed to have worn off against Aston Villa. As we can see, he just didn't seem to work. He just maybe doesn't really have the legs, or you can tell the energy, like he's starting to burn out. It was never going to be like a long-term option. So who would you go for in that back three position?
I just don't want to see Aspi as a wing back. I don't know why they did this like little Freaky Friday switch position thing, but they need to switch it back. They need to switch back now. I think give Reese the wing back role, put Aspi in right centre back. But Reese wasn't a bad right centre back, to be fair. I think he did pretty well in that role.
He did okay, but like you said, Aspi and right wing back, like if it ain't broke,
don't think so.
Hey. What do you think, Charles? So we're basically discussing like who goes in the back three, in that back three, as opposed to the right wing back position. Because obviously there's been a bit of a swapsy between Reece and Aspi. Who goes where? Would you keep it the same? Would you revert it back? What would you do?
I'd probably keep. Are we talking right wing back or right back?
Oh, right back at the moment.
Oh, okay. Well, then Aspi.
Yeah,
I'm not having Aspi as right wing back in a Champions League final. No, thank you very much.
Yeah, I have to agree. Ollie Paul says, "Have we seen Rudiger's article?" I haven't. Yeah, have any of you two seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
I haven't. So can one of you guys send me the link? But if not, because I definitely want to check that out. So yeah, I haven't, but I will check it out. Thank you for this. So I think we're all agreed we don't want to see Aspi as a right wing back. So he goes back into that back three for you guys, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree as well. So that means moving on by default to the right wing back position. Does that mean James goes back in there for us? I mean, he was very solid there when he played in that position in the Champions League as well. So. Do you guys have anything?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just saying this because you know how big a fan I am of this man. You know how much I absolutely stand for this man, and that's Callum Hudson-Odoi.
Yeah.
Now, I know it's a big game and all, but the man's got talent.
Off the bench, maybe, just because it's a huge final.
No, I know. I would like. I think it's more the fact that I want to see him play. I think he deserves to play, in my opinion.
I mean, I really like Hudson-Odoi as well. Like, I think you guys know, I'm always trying to back him, trying to root for him. But I just think if Tuchel hasn't given him the like we've had big games this season, we've had a lot of big games, and Tuchel hasn't trusted him in that role as a right wing back. So I think now would be like the worst time really to just drop him in it. I do agree that he could make a difference. If we're chasing a goal and we need a bit more creativity, we need that kind of, because he's a very creative player and he can create things out of nothing. And I do think that that's something that we can use maybe if we're chasing a goal or kind of coming into like the latter stages of the game. He can be a really great option to bring off the bench. But I don't think that, especially now, would be the right time to just drop him in it, especially when Reece James is playing so well as well and Aspi. But yeah, not for me, not today, not tomorrow.
Yeah, for me, just to echo what both of you guys said, I'm a huge fan of Callum Hudson-Odoi as well. I really want him to come good because I can see so much raw talent that just needs to be shaped and just perfected into place, But again, this is a big game. This is a final. I'd like to see him if things maybe are going a bit slow. We need a different option. I'd like to see Tuchel use him. Like we have, I think, 5, possibly 6 substitutes if it goes to extra time. So I want to see Tuchel make the most of those options and to use Callum Hudson-Odoi if he has to. But I agree, 2 votes to 1. So Reece James.
Oh no, my vote is for Reece James.
Okay, all right.
I was just stating the fact that I would like to see Callum Hudson-Odoi start. Like, not Hudson-Odoi start, but I'd like to see him come on like as a sub. Like, that's my point. I would like to see him play because I think he deserves that. But I absolutely believe that that Reece James should be starting.
Yeah, 100%. I think we pretty much basically said the same thing. Like,
I think we're all just offending Hudson-Odoi. I just wanted to bring him up, make sure everybody wasn't forgetting my man Hudson-Odoi. You know,
people are talking about selling him, and I think that's really, really unfair. Serious. Like, you're thinking about selling him, and we're not having a discussion about players like Ziyech and Pulisic after the seasons they've had. Really?
Can we talk about Emerson Alonso? Can we not talk about selling Emerson and Alonso first, along with Jorginho? Thank you very much.
You know what I mean? I can't believe people get him out of it, send him on loan. I'm like, listen, be quiet, okay? When there's other dead weight that's been sitting in our club that needs to have gone like 2 years ago. Do you know what I mean? And talking of useless left backs, meaning we only pretty much have one decent left wing back option. Has to be Ben Chilwell, guys. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Who else could it be? Alonso. I mean, I have my gripes with Alonso, but no, I think this will be more. I mean, you've got two really great tacticians. I feel like this is going to be a very interesting game for a neutral. I hope so. I don't know. We'll see. But I do think it can only really be Chilwell. I think loads of people had an issue with Chilwell on that wing back role. They're like, oh look, Alonso's going to displace him. Chilwell's really crap. Like in wing back, he can only be a left back. But I do think he's been so much better. He's improved so much. Like during this time period, like the latter half of the season. And I think, yeah, obviously he really deserves his place.
Yeah, Charles, do you disagree?
No, I agree. I think that's quite a fair point, to be honest. Yeah, Joyce has summed it up, to be honest, for me.
Yeah, I mean, Chile B, it's been a bit of an up and down season. Like, he got off to a good start under Lampard, then he got crap towards the end of Lampard's tenure, and he was terrible at the start of Tuchel's tenure. But then suddenly he's picked it up and he's grown into that position. So, and now, we're looking at Chilwell and that's thinking, okay, this could be really promising. I'm really excited to see him have kick on and start again from scratch next season. I really feel like he's gonna be so much more prolific. I think it was just about him finding his feet, trying to gel with his team as well. So really, really happy and impressed with that. So far so good. Now we're gonna thank you for that, Jack. Jack's probably a rival fan, probably United fan, innit? Shame. Peter, very much another rival fan as well. Thank you very much. We love your energy. We love your energy. We are going to take it and transfer it into positive vibes. Moving into that midfield pivot, I'm gonna stay away from this. Let you guys have your say. There's one person I know I definitely want to see in there, and that's N'Golo Kante. I think we can all agree on that, especially if he's fit. But the other one, I'm not going to comment. So take the reins, girls.
Yeah, for me, Kante absolutely gets in. I don't think that's up for debate. The only other person that goes in is Kovacic, because Jorginho's not fucking making the team. Sorry, hun. Jorginho who? Jorginho. Was that Jorginho? Oh, I don't know who Jorginho is. Is that Jorginho? Oh, no, thank you. I'm going to say Kante and Kovacic. Thank you.
Oh, maybe this is where we disagree, because I think that the midfield pivot is going to be Jorginho and Kante. I don't think Kovacic will start the final.
Unfortunately, as much as I really want what Charles said to be true, I think the reality is more what Joyce said, which is so frustrating. But let's put him in, because at least we know our lovely N'Golo Kante, who we all absolutely adore, is definitely going in there. And the other one... It's going to be Jorginho, as much as it pains me to admit it. Kovacic is fresh back from injury, and while I don't think he did too badly in the Leicester game, he did give the ball away, which led to Iheanacho scoring that goal. And of course, he gave the ball away against Villa as well. Granted, I completely understand Jorginho did not help him at all. He did not do him any favors. But because of that, because of, less game time, big final, Tuchel is going to go for my favorite player from Chelsea. Absolutely not. And that is Forello. Now, let's move on to a more interesting and another debatable point amongst all of our why is our fan base so split? I don't understand why our fan
base hates everyone.
Hey, listen, oh my god, like I've literally been on a few previews and I've watched other people's previews, and there's so many different attacking front threes, and I'm just like, wow, like these front three combinations, I'm baffled. Like, what makes you think that this person needs to start over this person? I'm hearing people saying Mount needs to be dropped completely so Ziyech can start. I'm like, what? But anyway, over to you guys. What do you think?
Joyce, you go first.
Oh, I'm going first. Oh, pressure. Right. So I'm gonna say that I think that it should be Mount, Havertz, and my third person is the one that's kind of, I don't know. It could be Ziyech. It could be Pulisic. I don't really know. Joyce,
not front five.
Honestly, it's gonna be like 7 people lining up.
Joyce is about to start listing like all of our attacking players. Like,
I think who should I think? I think it should be everyone. But it's just difficult, isn't it? Like I think Mount, has kind of I guess he's earned the right, player of the season. He's just going to start. He had good games in the semi-final as well, so like there's no reason why he won't start. I think in terms of who plays up front, it's going to be between Werner and Havertz. I think based on how the last few games have gone, I think Werner is going to start over Havertz. I don't think they'll play. I don't know if they'll play together, but if one of them is going to play, it's going to be Werner, which is kind of like, I don't think he's done enough to deserve really to start. But if he can stay on side, blah, 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 blah. But I think Werner will start. I would like Havertz to start. And then the third person, I don't know, because Ziyech in big games recently, like the games against City, he's been bagging goals. He's actually had decent performances.
That has been people's point for Ziyech to start.
There's an argument for him to be, but then I don't know. Do you know what, Daniel? I feel like Daniel, the front three that you've put up, I feel like is the front three that it's going to be.
This was my predicted front three as well, actually, the one that I gave on previous.
Yeah, if we're predicting what we think it's going to be, it's going to be that. If we're thinking what we think it's going to be, it's going to be that. But if I think what I want it to be, I don't know.
I don't know if that's how it's going to be, though. I personally, I believe Werner will be in there, unfortunately, whether we like that or not. I believe Werner will definitely be starting. I believe Pulisic and Mount will also be going against. I think it will be Werner, Mount, and Pulisic. If we're being really realistic, I don't think Havertz starts. It's going to be Werner, Mount, and Pulisic, unfortunately. And that's the sad reality of it.
I think if I see Pulisic in that starting lineup, I'm gonna flip out. But because I really don't understand what the guy has done to warrant a starting position. But let's put in one player I think we know probably definitely will be starting and will probably be on the left. That is going to be Money Mace, of course.
I think Werner's another one who will start as well.
I think so.
Yeah.
So the thing is, depending on who starts is depending on whether Werner starts in the middle, or if Havertz starts, then Havertz starts in that false 9 position. Timo plays on the right. If Pulisic starts, then Pulisic plays on the right. And I don't know why Pulisic is playing on the right when he needs to be playing on the left. I don't know. He plays better on the left, but whatever. Pulisic will play on the right, and then Timo will be down the middle. And we know he's not that potent in that position as well. So, and again, this partnership between Havertz and Werner, it's quite undeniable. We can't deny the chemistry that they have. And yeah, they've missed a few chances between themselves. I think most notably the game against Real Madrid in the semi-final. But lo and behold, guys, we did score the goals that we needed. We did end up winning. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like if this is something that they've been working on in training, like polishing up that partnership between them, then I really don't see why we can't see a partnership. Because I feel like I don't see what Havertz has done to be dropped. From what I've seen of him lately, he's not. I'm not sitting there thinking I don't want him. I don't want him playing. Like I don't want him starting for us and none of that or whatever. So, yeah, like what?
I mean, his finishing's not been amazing.
I don't know. It's the vote. Like, guys in the comments as well. There's about 20 of you guys here as well. Smash the like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Share. Let us know who your final 2 attacking front 3 players will be for this predicted lineup.
I think Werner, and then I don't know. Something tells me it's Pulisic, but. I don't know. I really, it's. I know like loads of people have kind of spoken about Mason Walker. Yeah, that's gonna be a good one. I really hope Mason Mount turns up, because against Aston Villa, I was somewhat concerned by that performance. Come on, ads.
Jeez, obviously big up Gem Ads, founders of GNA TV.
Yeah.
I think this is like the 3rd monetized stream that we've done as well. So yeah, the ladies show is part of the 3rd monetized stream as well. So big ups to them, big ups to everyone who supported the channel, big ups to the ladies channel, all of us, woo woo woo, all of that. And another super chat from another founder, CFC and Havertz, my final 2 guys. I think that's the veto on that, to be fair. It has to be Timo and Havertz now, isn't it? What do you guys think?
I think I want Havertz to start, and then I think Timo will, and then I know like Werner will start. So I think they kind of sort themselves out.
If Havertz there, Timo is definitely there, because people, and I think we know Timo's going to be there. So I think the better partner for him has to be Havertz over Pulisic. Has to be, absolutely has to. And whilst we're doing that, I'm going to let you guys get on to ads for this comment, because, that's not going to happen, mate. It's not going to happen.
No, petulant child coming. No. There we go.
If you send that to him, he stays.
Do you know what? I think that's worth me staying. If I did the longest, no, I think he has to stay. But I don't personally. If we're looking at how Tuchel's going to play it, I think Pulisic will start. I really don't think Havertz will start, unfortunately.
Yeah, and just to echo, Cho isn't leaving ads. So
in case that no wasn't long enough for you, I will happily say it again.
You just focus on drying your tears after that abysmal Europa League performance, mate. You just focus on drying your tears, mate. I don't know if you guys saw, but GNA did a stream, Oh my God, it was brilliant to see, It was Ads, it was Rowan, it was Jerry, and it was Jay, So Jay was a little bit ahead of the other 3, right? So when De Gea stepped up to take it, the other 3 was still watching Villarreal, the goalkeeper finished off his penalty. When De Gea was stepping up, literally, Jay left the stream. He just left the stream. So that's how the other 3 realized they lost.
That's funny.
Their faces were priceless. So guys, if you haven't already, go back, watch that stream, Fast forward to that point. Trust me, it's worth watching.
Facts. It was beautiful to watch a meltdown like that.
And just going through comments. This is, yeah, I think I have to agree. Like, do you guys
No, I
disagree?
agree. I want Havertz to start. The problem is I want Havertz to start. Do I think Havertz is going to start? Is a different situation. Problem is, I could tell you how much I want Havertz to start, but do I know what Tuchel's going to do? No. Do I think Tuchel could actually put Pulisic in and put Werner, Mount, and Pulisic? Absolutely. Do I hope that doesn't happen? Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I listen. She was getting the message through. She needed to get the message through, and you know what, Charlotte? I think the message has been received. It looks like so.
I agree. I think that message has been fully received. These people need to know that the message was rung through, that Hudson-Odoi is staying. I think I've sung enough. Nah, don't make me do this again. No, no, no,
Apparently
no, no,
Dortmund,
no,
right,
no, no,
bro?
no, 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 no.
This Fergie's son and Jack, right? I'd just like to pull up this statement right here as well. Thank you very much. So, guys, just to refresh our so-called predicted slash hopefully realistic slash hopefully praying that Tuchel does what we did line up with Mendy in goal, a back three of Rudiger, Thiago Silva in the centre, and Aspi on the right, a midfield pivot of Kante and Jorginho, our wing backs of Reece James on the right and Ben Chilwell on the left, and an attacking front three of Mason Mount, Kai Havertz, and Turbo Timo. What do you guys think in terms of score predictions, and also bearing in mind how you think City are going to set up against us? Joyce, do you want to go first?
Guys, I'm so scared. Oh my god. See, I don't know. I think it's one of those things. I think we were saying before, like, if City score first, I don't even know if I can watch the rest of the game because I've watched us like go 1-0 down and then just capitulate and lose our heads so many times, or enough times for me to just think, just whatever. But I really feel like if we just keep our heads and defensively we are smart and Aspie doesn't do weird things. You know, like recently, like in the Champions League, maybe I'm just pinpointing it because Aspie gets on my damn nerves. But like we almost conceded so many penalties with him, or had penalty shouts that are like have very nearly gone the other way. Like, wasn't there was definitely one against Atletico, and there was where it was pretty much a stonewall penalty and they didn't give it, and I was like, shit, well, fine, I'm not gonna complain. One against Real Madrid, I'm pretty sure as well, and just like a couple here and there. Like he does funny things in the box. I really want to just, captain, please. I don't know if it's prayer and fasting that we need to do tonight. I don't know, whatever it is you want me to do, I will do, but just behave
We
yourself.
will do.
But
Just tell us.
defensively, if we are solid, and we just get one, like City will play a high line because they're the favourites. They're going to come out and attack. There's no way that they just sit. Like City don't do that. That's not their game. So it's still kind of theirs to lose. But I think we can do a 2-1 or a 1-0. I don't think it's gonna be like a super high scoring game. But you know, I'll go 1-0. I'll just say 1-0 Chelsea, like at extra time or something.
Charles?
I'm really nervous.
Not really. To be honest, I think it's going to be another overhyped game. I don't want it to be, but I feel like it is. I also think that we might actually go to penalties. I think it's going to finish again. I think it's going to finish 0-0. I do not think there will. Well, actually, maybe 1-1. But I do think I just have a gut feeling. I might be really wrong, but I have a gut feeling that we're going to go to penalties. I'm praying we don't. I'm praying we just get that one goal and we absolutely block the hell out of them. I don't care how we do it. I don't care if we have to injure players. I just need that one goal and we will block people. This is the only time that I don't care what we do to players to keep this 1-0 lead. But no, I just have, you know, when you have like that gut feeling that something's going to happen. I've had this gut feeling for like a week now, and I'm like, I'm usually not wrong with my gut feelings, and Lambs knows this. So I'm praying. I'm like, dear Jesus, please let me be wrong. Please tell me this is not just a gut feeling. Maybe I've just like, yeah, I know he's injured. He got a knock in training. It's not even a cool injury. But
Well, whatever feelings you're having, please just let them. Let them.
I just think it's because I've eaten too much food. To be honest, that's what I keep telling myself. I've just eaten too much food. That's what my gut feeling is. It's just too much food, or too much wine. I've drunk too much wine. But
Well, so far, it seems to be working, girl. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. You never know. Like,
but I think I
someone might slide tackle Phil Foden in training tomorrow. Who knows?
sorry, that was too excitable. I don't wish any injury on any player except Phil Foden.
By his own player, we take no responsibility.
Facts, but I think, you know, it's going to be an absolute tough one. I mean, it's going to be a very tense game. And I think, oh, Jerry, are you still crying? Cry me a river. That's what you've been doing all week since Wednesday. Actually, I'm not enjoying this, obviously.
No, I am. Especially if you win. Oh my god, it will make their loss that much sweeter than it already is.
I know. Can you imagine if we win the Champions League and they don't? I'm gonna become unbearable. I'm actually gonna become unbearable.
Second, but where's your European trophy? Actually, wait, bun that. Where's your trophy?
I'm looking.
Are you looking, Joyce? Are you looking really far? Like I can't see it.
I'm looking 4 years back, and I think I can spot one.
Oh,
I just got to polish my glasses a little bit.
I'm really struggling to kind of see anything. To be honest, I'm looking. I can't see anything. To be honest.
Yeah, you know, I might need to take my glasses off and clean, but I still probably won't find it. To be fair, so. Literally, just to finish up, I agree. I think it's gonna be not many goals, to be honest. I think if it goes to extra time, it will be like either 0-0 and then one goal settles it, or it'll be 1-1 and another goal settles it. If not, then I agree with Charlotte. It's gonna go to penalties. In which case, I'm not gonna be watching any longer, because I don't think my heart will be able to take it. So. Yeah, but hopefully, no matter what, we get the win, and it all seems worth it in the end. Don't know what happened to Joyce there. Oh, there we go. She's back.
Oh.
But guys, oh no, your screen just went blank for a second, but you're back anyway. But yeah, she's back. Everyone's back. So guys, that pretty much wraps up episode 23 of the Chelsea Ladies Show. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for tuning in with us. It's been a great show. One of the vibesiest lady shows that we've done, I think, as well. So before we get out of here, guys, please tell the lovely people of GNA TV where they can find you, Joyce.
So you can find literally like the audio went for like ages. I was like, oh my god, I've already kept up. But anyway, you guys can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at eljoyce_. And you can also find me here GNA TV at 8 p.m. on a Friday. And Gold Diggers on YouTube as well. So yeah.
Charles, tell the lovely people they can find your beautiful face.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Charles_Strong. You can also find me on my YouTube channel, Charles Strong TV. I will be doing a watch along for the Champions League final tomorrow. And, you know, my girl, Lambs, she just subscribed to Twitter, you know. Lambs Reacts to Twitter. If you're not following already, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, I'm you,
I'm
Joyce.
sorry, Joyce isn't. Nah, Joyce.
What?
Nah,
You know
Joyce.
how rude that is? Because I actually followed her. She's one of the few people I actually
Joyce
followed.
is in the mud. Joyce is in the mud.
Nah, Joyce, you're rude, you
Joyce,
know.
Joyce,
Actually,
that's enough.
I'm gonna go
You
check,
know,
you know.
okay. No, Joyce, it's okay. I'm sorry. You're probably.
I'm just gonna.
Who's this? Who this? Oh, sorry. I thought it was a burner account.
I'm
Irrelevant.
just gonna carry on bigging up Lambs. I'm just gonna. So if you haven't followed her on Twitter already, please follow her. Also, she does Lambs Reacts on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to that, also smash a like and subscribe to this channel. 1K monetization. What's next? I don't know for GNA, but I know big things are coming. There's a gut feeling that big things are coming. I see this. And if you're not following anything that Joyce's do, how are you supposed to know about Joyce's rants? How are you supposed to know about Joyce's rants? How are you supposed... Exactly. How are you supposed to see Joyce celebrate the Champions League final? How? If you're not following her, how? Blows my mind. Pow.
I mean, listen, Charles could not have said it better myself. So, Charles, listen, I think we should just hand this job over to you because, girl, you have got the minerals. Yeah, she promoted everyone.
The minerals.
Everything she said,
Did
everything she said. Follow all these girls on Twitter, Instagram, the socials. Subscribe to Charles Strong TV. Subscribe to this channel, smash a like on this video, share it to your uncle, your sister, your brother's cousin's son, everyone. Okay, and of course, I'm also now on Twitter as well as Instagram. So I don't know what I've done getting Twitter 2 days before a Champions League final. Maybe I'll regret it, maybe I won't. We will see. But guys, once again, thank you for tuning in with us. It has been a goddamn pleasure. And we are out.
VIP, stay low key. Like bando, bitch, oh please, yeah. Brand new whip, no keys.